Welcome back, everyone. Here we are with the USC Cardinal versus Nebraska. We did play Nebraska back on Wednesday, taking the L against them in a
Deploying
2-0
drone.
fashion for against USC. Here we do have USC Cardinal, as we do see Endo Crisis come in with a kill onto Kowalski. Kowalski, notably going, I believe it was 30-5 in the last round against USC back when we played them Wednesday. Today we are in the Big Ten Conference. We have Reizo, Joy, Endocrisis, Elisiho, and Tsubasa on the side of USC Cardinal going against Nebraska. We have Vidor, Kowalski, Karai, Tristan J, and Bonsai here on the first map of Sunset. Thank you for cooperating with us on a slight delay. It's currently 1-3, as we do see USC Cardinal, I believe,
left.
on the defense. Now I'm here with my co-caster Jack. Jack, say hello.
Hello, everyone.
Yes. So Jack, I see these compositions. What do you think of these picks?
Well, we got some core picks here, and I think you'll notice Cypher, Omen, and Breach kind of makes up the core on this map. Cypher's really important to just really lock down one site on Sunset. You really just have to have him on one site. And Omen just seems to be the standard smoke pick for the map right now, as well as the Breach just having a lot of initiating potential.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, coming in, Joy with the Omen, finding two on that pick on the follow-up swing, defusing the spike, trying to defend him here, as we do see the defenders win. And we do see Bonsai get his third, but it is too late. Endocrisis saves his rifle as we go into the 2-3 phase. So tell me, Jack, looking at the side of Nebraska, we also have a similar core. However, it doesn't have that same Sova. And in trade, we do have a breach. What's your opinions on this?
Yeah, trading a Sova for a Gecko, I prefer the Sova. Definitely when you're trying to initiate, especially if you're trying to go for B site. That's usually where the Cypher is, and if you don't have another way to break the tripwire, of course you have a Raise Nate, but that's such a valuable tool that you typically want to use elsewhere. Um, Having that Sova as initiating tool is really important.
Yeah, you definitely want to use that raise grenade in order to get them out from behind their corners, as we do see trades coming off the board. Two off for Nebraska. Endo Crisis finding one with the Hunter's Fury. Cypher ult coming out, finding out the location of everyone on the map. Two in mid, one currently pushing towards A for the side of Nebraska. However, there is no collection of the spike. There we go. Spike is collected, as we see Nebraska coming in, rotating on a free ace site. Now here we go for USC, most likely trying to retake the space. How do you think they're going to do it?
Got a really pushed up position here on the red side here. They just taking a free A side, getting a really good position, and it looks like USC Cardinal just kind of let them do it. Sova here, Endo Crisis having a hard time, 2 versus 1.
Yeah, Bonsai definitely getting caught out by Endo Crisis. Tristan on the clap back, finds him, makes it an even 2v2. Now with the Cypher and Breach retake. Here we go. Breach ult out. Rezo finds one on Tristan. Spots on the Omen. They do not know where they are. They do have some ideas, though. The Breach sends in the Fire Strike. Oh, sorry, Fire Strike is a Reinhardt ultimate. That's a Reinhardt ability. Apologies. I just came from Overwatch. It's my main game. All right, defenders win. USC ties it up 3-3, and it is now tied. Here we go. USC regaining some kind of the momentum. Back coming down from coming back from 3-1 to now 3-3. They are able to keep a lot of the rifles. Their economy's going well. How do you think Nebraska's going to come back and potentially stop this bleeding?
Yeah, that was definitely a well executed retake in what looked like a dire situation for Cardinal, but Cypher and Breach worked really well together, and we can see why Breach is kind of the standard on this map, because his shockwaves just make some for some really good lines. As we get some aggression here from Cardinal in B main.
Yeah, Endo Crisis definitely not seeing Tristan on the swing. Finds two on Tsubasa and Endo Crisis. Oh man, taking out those two. Now, I do want to talk about the neon changes about her slide specifically. No aim detriment to sliding. How do you think that's going
Spike
to come
planted.
into play here?
Last player standing.
I think it's a mess. I think the neon entries can be so potentially fatal for any strategy that you try to hold off her with, and really just it comes down to aiming ability, right? It's less of a strategy and more of a skill check, right?
Yeah.
Just sliding in the sight, and if Neon can line up the shot, she lines up the shot, and there's nothing left to say about it, especially if she lands that stun on you ahead of time.
Hmm. Yeah, we saw Nebraska come out with a very solid half buy, earned themselves a full buy round coming in on the 3-4. Momentum is shifting. Uh, and now we do see the USC aggression heavily punished from meeting them halfway, as we do see the round begin, walls come down. And now they are kind of just jockeying, finding some. Kowalski finds an opening pick on Tsubasa. Once again, the USC aggression getting punished again. Um, and it's all about kind of just using information, using utility, and trying to trade out and stuff like that in those 1v1s.
Yeah, Endo Crisis looking like he wanted to take a little bit more space up through A main there, but seeing that pick getting taken in mid, deciding to back off and looking back
I know
towards
exactly.
B, but looks like Nebraska's actually going to be walking up A site, and they're going to get caught off.
Yeah. Uh, Nebraska taking A site basically for free, no utility used in order to take site. USC now on the retake. We have two CT and one coming in through mid in a lurk, as we see Nebraska take up corners, little cheeky areas, ready to swing upon USC once gaining the information. Smoke goes out, blocking that cipher, temporarily stalling him. And here we go, Rezo about to peek out of the smoke, see what he sees. He doesn't spot the gecko though to his right, and he finds him. Rezo finds one, throws out the ultimate, about to find another, but gets some lead from Kowalski. Endocrisis finds one on Bonsai, looking for a boombox out. They know where Endocrisis is. Satchel Patch out, trying to get the 3 HP Endocrisis. Joy finds Kowalski though on the counter swing. Endocrisis trying to stick it. Joy finds one onto Karai and earns himself a clutch. However, this Nebraska taking that round.
Yeah, it's just not fast enough, but still another impressive retake in another dire situation on A site. Just not in time, unfortunately. They keep getting unlucky on these rotations, and not to discredit Nebraska, I think they're being very smart about their information here, despite lacking that Sova to give them that additional intel.
Yeah, here we go. USC on a half buy and Nebraska on a full buy, continuing this kind of snowball. As we do see, only the gecko ultimate is up for the side of Nebraska. We do see them kind of jockeying for position for a B side hit. Cypher is smoked out. He does have that camera though to help with information gathering. The smoke is up, slowing him down just a bit. It looks like a cheeky one-way angle coming in. I do love my Cypher lineups. Those are very fun. Checking corners. Kowalski always the vigilant one. He is the entry fragger to be looking at here. Last time they played against him, he was the Sova and he was dominant, and he had a dominant play. Now he's coming in on the raise.
Yeah, it was looking like Cypher here had a retake set up, and that one way just kind of scaring Nebraska off of B main. But now he's got Endo Crisis here, and here comes the Thunder.
Yeah, here we go. Nebraska trying to claim in. Kowalski finds Rezo with the Vandal. As we do see we're switching between different perspectives here. We have two coming in from CT. Breach taking out the lurker. Tristan through mid. Ooh, the Gecko Flash is out, finds two. However, no kills come out of it. Joy with the Flash. Tsubasa takes out Vidor. Kowalski takes out Endo Crisis. Tsubasa again on Bonsai. Tsubasa finds three. Kurai claps back, finds two of his own. It is now a 1v1. It is Joy sticking down on the diffuser, trying to find whether Kurai finds his third of the round on his counterpoint Joy, and that makes it 6-3 to the side of Nebraska.
Cardinal looking just unstoppable on these retakes, but Karai really putting his foot down there, saying, "Hey, if I shoot you in the head, you can't do anything." Really clever retake strategies, though. Picking Nebraska off one at a time here from Cardinal.
Yes. However, Karai's skills just just better. Click head. It's like click head, win game. And here we go. We have three ultimates on the side of Nebraska. We have the Rays, Gecko, and Omen ultimates. I do enjoy the kind of sneaky plays you're able to do. Boombox is out. Kowalski looking for some kills, finds no one, but finds Rezo with the gun, looking for more. He shoots through the smoke, damaging just a little bit. Boombox out, grenade out, looking for more kills. Spike has been planted on the side of Nebraska at B. Very quick retake as they now set up positions.
Yeah, Kowalski there, really getting his foot on the gas pedal all the way through market, really fighting a fight here against Neon.
Yeah, that's kind of just the aggression that you can take with this raise. The specific duelist. What's your opinion on taking the raise instead of any other duelist, specifically, I guess Neon, as USC is taken, and Jet, who's notably been meta for a long time.
Yeah, well, we talked about Ray's covering what you lack when you don't find a Sova pick in terms of breaking the cipher trips. But Ray's also just has a lot of utility that is still missing from the Nebraska comp, which is clearing corners efficiently, and really the double satchel. Jet, as a specific engage tool has been very popular, but given the nerfs, I'm not too surprised to see some different options from both strategies.
Yeah. That's very fair. As we do see USC coming in on a half by phase, some having a rifle. One person has a guardian. I saw. As we see Nebraska with it is Snowball trying to find more wins with full buying with those rifles, looking in kind of jockeying position towards mid and A, looking to spend the utility of USC smoke for Omen going out. Kowalski finding another onto Endo Crisis. Where was that pick? That came in all the way through middle. Yeah, Kowalski once again, the person to see in this match. He popped off last game. He will most definitely pop off this one. Here we go, jockeying for position. We do see a call for a rotate, for the side of Nebraska, taking B kind of almost for free. The USC doesn't really know that they're coming in on the other side of the map. Joy finds one onto the cipher, as we do see the Gecko scouting coming in. Kowalski finds another on Tsubasa towards the side of CT as the spike is being planted. And now USC plays for another retake.
Yeah, Tristan J there working to try to hold some A space while his team rotates. He ends up dying, but it actually kind of works as a fake, as now Cardinal's going to be really late for the retake, and everyone in Nebraska is sitting in B main.
Yeah, just staring down their barrels. Kowalski finds his third of the match. Grenade out, throwing in just another stall tactic and stuff like that. Yeah, they don't have the Sova necessarily to do the lineups. However, they do have a lot of utility just to stall it out. Vidor finds one onto Joy. They are searching through the B site looking for the lone breach, who is now sitting in CT, just kind of watching and waiting. Here's the Gecko around. Does he find the kill? Little jostling. Ellie's I'm gonna Elizahosaj. I'm gonna call them Ellie or Eli. They will tell me in the comments if I am wrong. But Ellie finds the kill. As we do see, we do have the Neon ultimate, potentially some hyper aggression coming in. And we do have the Omen ultimate on the side of Nebraska. It is a full buy for both sides to their best abilities, as we do see what is happening here. We do
Yeah.
see an A push coming in. And what are your thoughts? What do you think is the tactics here, as we do see the Gecko Flash? Kowalski finds Rezo again. Okay. Sorry. Back to the tactics in terms of collecting A.
Yeah, big different look here. Kowalski's finding picks, and this five-man hit, it looked like Cardinal was going to be ready for it with a three-stack A, but LZO is just completely overwhelmed.
Yeah, Endo Crisis trying to stop the bleeding, uses the Hunter's Fury, tries to find someone, does not find anyone. Tsubasa on an off angle finds Kowalski. Endo Crisis bringing it back, finding it Karai. It is now a 3v2 on the retake. Currently, we do have the we do have the Cypher kind of lurking. We'll see if they get caught. I believe, yeah, Tsubasa just didn't hear Tristan. Cypher ultimate is out. Endocrisis nowhere to run. Tristan finds him, and the attackers win round 12.
Yeah, things really just heading in Nebraska's direction for all stages of that half. It felt like.
Yeah, here we go. Sides flipped. It is now USC on the attacker's side. Now in this pistol round, I really enjoy pistol rounds. Just because like it highlights a lot more of the utility usage and how do you like more effectively use all your stuff. Uh, Maybe that's just because I'm not very good at aiming with a Vandal, but who knows? All right, so we have three people. We have a 3 stack on B, 2 stack on A. It looks like USC is going to try an attempt to get mid control and avoiding the aggression coming in from the side of Nebraska. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, Nebraska leaving only a Cypher trip to hold mid control there. It looks like Neon is going to take Market for free, and there's going to be a good pinch here on the aggression into B main.
Yeah, Kowalski finds one B main, gets traded out. USC is now interestingly rotating. The Geckos coming in behind Joy and the Cypher towards B, as we do see the Breach kind of rotating. It's an interesting game. It now seems that Nebraska is kind of coiled around B site. Maybe that was their plan as long. Rezo finds one onto Tristan, and now the rotate call has been made. They are heading towards through A, through CT, probably trying to get a key, sneaky one onto A, as we do see Kowalski and Nebraska trying to rotate back towards A site.
Yeah, the chase is on. Nebraska here trying to fight their way back up through top mid, but Omens here are going to hold the angle.
Joy finds one. Kowalski on the reswing finds another. Ellie finds Kowalski. However, it is now a 2v1, both looking down the same angle. It's very difficult when that happens, especially when you're left in with a classic. We do see, I believe that was Vidor coming in, and USC earns himself a round. Here we go.
Yeah, great calls there from Cardinal. Some interesting rotations and some dire circumstances, but they made the right call in the end, and it earned them the round.
Yeah, understanding the coil around B and being able to be able to eject and pull out, find A as a free site, gave him the win. As we do see Vidor with the flash coming in, trying to get some information. Here we go.
Yeah, Nebraska here deciding to dedicate a player to the top mid hold as well as sitting Kowalski into market here.
Yeah, here we go. We do see USC kind of trying to push through mid. Rezo finds Tristan on the backside of A. That Cypher lurk so strong. Rezo just trying to find a little bit more value in the aggression. Now you don't have any of the tripwires. Now you don't have any of the cameras, and so the call has been made. A site is getting hit. Walls going up, smoke going out. A site has been claimed. Now, how do you think Nebraska comes back from this? It is a 4 or 5, but they do have 3 coming in from from the attacker spawn, and 1 coming in from CT.
Yeah, that's right. Having a Cypher down, Cardinal knows that's where they're holding A site with, and they're just gonna take it for free. The 3 breaking the trip, they're gonna know that there's something going on back here. Trading though, fighting together, and they're gonna find that gun. Wouldn't be surprised to see them pick it up and try to make something happen.
Yep, they earn themselves SMG. However, we do have Omen on a cheeky angle. Endo Crisis with a shock dart finds Karai on low HP. Bonsai finds Tsubasa, earns themselves an SMG, finds another, looking for more. Joy with the Bulldog finds it, as we do see Vidor get caught with the explosion from the spike. It is now 5-9 as USC is crawling back up. And here we go. Now
Yeah.
they yeah.
Yeah, Nebraska there, definitely worth getting 3 kills on the retake. It doesn't really matter that they died from the bomb. In fact, probably getting more money for the team there anyway. Definitely doing 3 kills of eco damage is worth what went down there for Nebraska.
Yeah, exactly. And here we go. USC on the full buy, trying to turn this into a snowball. crawl their way back because we do see ooh, interesting. I'm going to take that for myself. Thank you, Tristan. I love cipher tricks. It's really fun being that sneaky person. However, my friends in rank do not enjoy this. Uh, all right, here we go. USC on the B hit, meeting a 3-stack. Bonsai finds one onto Sabasa. Endocrisis on another Kurai falls down. It is now a 3v4 now as Tristan finds Joy. Looking for more. Now we do see Endocrisis kind of in no man's land. Caught out behind this pillar. He can't really return home. Kowalski with the boombox trying to scout out a little bit more. Rezo keen on the understanding that they are getting flanked. USC will rotate out. Will Rezo on the lurk find more here? Grenade goes out. Panic ensues. Kowalski finds Endocrisis, finds another in Elizo. Rezo trading out, earns himself a rifle, but what can they do? Swinging in, Vidor barely misses him, has the spike, playing a little ring around the rosy here. They don't even hear each other. They don't even see each other. They
Oh
just
my
walk
goodness.
by past each other. This is how I treat my friends at school. What? Sorry, if I have my headphones in, I do not know you. All right, here we go.
That is an
Rezo
insane
planting
timing.
in on B. I really enjoy the ring around the rosy. Do they know that? I don't think he understands that
Goodness.
Tristan is behind
No.
him. He
Rizo's
does
gonna get
not see
caught
it.
here.
Rizo finds one, however, finding out on the counterpart. Tristan, sorry, not that's Tristan. That's Bonsai. Bonsai coming in with the concussion, looking for it. Fakes the plant, finds Rezo, and that is the end of the round. Very silly ring around the rosy that occurred right there. And
Very
that is
surprised.
that is a
Very
Nebraska
surprised
win.
that the way the cipher trade went, seeing as Riza was somehow wary of Tristan coming back from the flank, even though he didn't see him
Yeah,
beforehand.
it's just that expert-minded game sense, you know.
I guess so. And
Here we
just
go.
the timing
Kowalski
is crazy.
earning themselves an ultimate as well as Rezo with that amazing play. Uh, Here we go. Gecko about to get more information. Throwing up the little friend. I love those
Yeah,
guys. They're
looking
so
looking
cute.
up to the heavens there with Dizzy.
Yep. I love those guys. They're so cute. They're so fun. All right, Neon coming in with a slide. Will they use the game sense? All right, Flash coming out. As we do see Endocrisis kind of scout out with the drone. Now, one of the things that I haven't really seen as much as I want to see is like swinging on the drone. You know, like following the drone and like using it as like a kind of a crosshair mover.
Yeah, we've seen some great utility here, just not the right follow up. I think. You were complimenting that cipher trip earlier, and the beauty of it was that it kind of dodged the Sova dart.
Yes.
Basa here with that crazy lurk. His team calling for his team to rotate. They might find A site here.
Yeah, finding one. A side is still contested. Bonsai calling back onto Basa, finds him. Enemies revealed. It is now the Cypher counter ult as well. Here we go. Bonsai using all the utilities stops the spike from going down and kills the spike character. Karai finds Eli Tristan onto Endocrisis. Bonsai finding his third, I believe. Joy on the flank finds Vidor. However, is just too much. Karai finds Joy on the back end of that. And the defenders win the next round. Nebraska taking a lead 11-5. So now on the side of USC, right? You're here, you're doing a half buy. What's the plan? What's the macro game strategy do you think is going
Yeah,
to
we've
go through
seen we've seen both these teams really focusing on playing together when they have the weaker guns, and that's definitely the way you want to do it is fighting for another weapon. It looks like they are gonna try to find a way to pressure mid here, which makes sense as it's what Nebraska's left open consistently across these rounds.
Mm, yes. And the thing you always have to question is like, why do they give that? As we see Eli take out Kowalski with the sheriff, uh, looking for that kill. However, that seemed really far into B, so collecting that gun may not be done. However, taking out their duelist may prove wily, as we see Joy kind of lurking towards mid. The slow rotate coming in towards A.
Yeah, taking Kowalski there definitely big in terms of pressure, but having all five here up going up to A site with just Cypher and one tripwire is going to be an interesting battle here.
Yeah. Here we go. We see two going A long, trying to catch in that cipher. As they do, Zubasa finds Tristan looking for more. The smoke preventing Vidor coming. Smoke goes down. Zubasa finds Vidor on the end of that. USC now plants a spike at A, and Nebraska on the retake with two people. I wonder if they are going to contest or if they're just trying to survive, keep their eco, and maybe find some picks at the end of it.
Yeah, some unlucky. I think just mistakes, just silly mistakes. I think from Nebraska here trying to hold this. Cypher obviously getting caught out, and then Gecko as well when that Cypher cage came down. Omen here setting up a one way that the right Alizzo, sorry, is going to be playing around with, while three are pushing up towards top mid and
Subasa
maybe
finds
even into
Bonsai on the
spawn.
back end of that. A little bit of a lurk from Bonsai trying to catch out the retreaters, as we do see Endo Crisis pick up that rifle. Yeah, I don't have the money necessarily to have these skins, so whenever I pick up a gun from someone else, it is always a treat. Uh,
Yeah,
it's like they buy a gift for you, a
yeah, yeah,
temporary
yeah.
one time use.
No, that's half the comms in ranked ladders asking for skins.
Oh yes. All right, here we go. We do see Nebraska racking up 3 ultimates. I wonder how they're going to use these and find value. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, Cardinal here with a breach neon and Omenal. Yeah, Omenal is always so situational, not really something you can really combine with the team unless you've got a very great situational play. But certainly, breach and neon will go together like peanut butter and jelly, because a neon storming through with hurl against a wave of stunned enemies, there's just nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Uh, Interesting use of interesting counter to the Omen ult. Uh, Wednesday, 2 days ago, we saw USC try to use the Omen ult in order to pick up the spike, and University of Nebraska with 3 players all collectively stood over the spike, preventing them from picking it up.
Spike planted.
Yeah, it's the type of thing you try to pull off, but it usually doesn't work. Impressive to see, at the collegiate level here, that
The
standing on the
coord
bomb
the
works out.
coordination. All
That's
right,
right.
Enemy
we
remaining.
do see Dizzy find Eli stunned and blinded. However, we do see another pick coming in. They know his location. Bonsai finds once on Tsubasa with that rifle. Oh, sorry, with that sniper.
Yeah, Eli here showing us the joys of being an initiator, just pressing all the buttons, and no matter how the trades go after that, at least you did your job, right?
Yeah, what was they what he has three flashes, uh a wall penetrating damage and concussion with the ultimate of just pretty much stunning everyone. It's oh man,
Yeah,
do some breaches just really annoy you?
yeah. 3 flashes was back in the good old day.
It,
I
you
don't know how long it's been since you played, but
you know
he's down to two
you
to many celebration.
well, you can use brimstone his little like frisbee as like a little flash. It's really funny
Yeah. Okay.
because Valorant players tend to just point their crosshair at any movement, and it's really
Yeah.
funny when I throw it out and then they shoot it, and it's a little bit of funny.
Oh, totally.
Yes,
You'll see toss secondary weapons and all kinds of
exactly.
distractions. But we are getting some familiar aggression to Cardinal from Nebraska here in the A main.
Yeah, uh, just just never giving them any inch except through mid. It appears that they favor this kind of like kill zone maneuver in like terms of like corralling them, right? As we do see like 3A with potentially double swing in mid. Cypher holding down B, just staring down that camera, looking for more. Kowalski finds one onto Eli towards A main. Yeah. And here we go. Neon's.
Bassa sneaking into top mid's gonna find one.
Yeah, sneaks in, finds it past Karai, finds another as Endo Crisis falls down to Karai. However, on the double swing, it is now tied up 3-3 as we do see USC taking in the spike on B site. Here we go. We have Tristan on the back, taken out by Rezo, and we see Nebraska coming in through mid, looking for a Gecko and Raze. Rifles in hand, ready to duel.
Yeah, a lot of anxiety here for Nebraska getting the cross here, but now down to just the two in B main.
Yeah, Joy finds both. Vidor does find one in the backside of B. A little bit of a cheeky corner camping, as we do see. It is now 8-11. USC trying to crawl it back up, and the buy phase. Here we go. So now we've seen a few successful rounds coming in for the side of University of Southern California. How does Nebraska answer this? It does seem like they are doing a half buy phase in order to potentially save up for future.
Yeah, it's been some impressive eco strats from Cardinal for sure. Getting some clever rotations, and you know, maybe this is just an attacker sided map, but getting some clever plays for sure. It's really interesting here seeing 9 players on the A side of the map. Cypher, of course, living in solitude on the B side.
Well, if you can, why do a job with multiple people when you can do it with one? You know. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Cypher, of course, playing Five Nights at Freddy's on the B side instead of
Yes. Yes. Just checking cams, you know. Rainbow Six Siege, if you were. As we do see the rotation from Nebraska leaving A side. We'll have to see if USC scouts this. Nebraska kind of just chilling all towards B. Interesting maneuvers.
I am not. I'm a bit confused. I really didn't catch what tripped Nebraska up into thinking they were heading towards B.
Yes. Miscommunication happens all the time. Spike goes down for the side of University of Southern California, as they now take positions in order to defend it. Nebraska coming in. Oh, that concussion finds so many. Joy finding 2 on the back of that. However, Flash goes out. Subasa finding another onto Bonsai. It is now a 4v2. Fighting coming in on the backside of defenders spawn. Karai teleports into the smoke. Subasa finds him on the back end. Concussion goes out. Subasa finds his 3rd of the round. Even though the ultimate got used on no one at A, he still found the kills at the end.
Yeah, Cardinal finally making use of those 2 ultimates that we talked about with Breach and Neon. Nebraska, they're really just an unlucky rotation. Again, I'm not sure. It'd be interesting to hear why that happened, but giving up A site for free like that and giving them such a pushed up position, it looked like they were almost ready for it on the retake, using some Breach utility to get back in, but they were not ready for the counter Rolling Thunder to come out with all of that pressure. Great call there from Cardinal.
No, yeah, the Rolling Thunder finds 3. Joy capitalizing on that, gets 2 off the back, as we do see Endo Crisis kind of scouting out. Finds one at B site, as we do see Tristan throwing down the smokes. Finds Joy in the middle. Tripwire finds more. Tristan gets another to boot. Subasa trading out Karai is now looking for more. Concussions goes out, as we do see Kowalski finds Rezo towards the little mid area. Yeah, Vidor using the ultimate, trying to find more. Endo Crisis finds Kowalski at the backside towards mid. The rotate call has been made. They are moving towards A. Everyone is moving as fast as they can. Endo Crisis checking out the backside.
Yeah, exciting to see Tristan J there finally getting some value off of those tripwire lineups that you've been fawning over.
Yes,
they're forced to back off, but
Big fan of
Good
Cypher. Oh,
good rotate call, but
Vidor
they're kind of
caught out
pinched
with
here.
his
They're
utility. They do not see Bonsai in the back though. Bonsai finds one onto Endo Crisis. It is now 2v1. Tristan J swings, finds his third of the match, and that is a defense win for the side of University of Nebraska.
Yeah, good idea there from Cardinal to push up together, kind of back into that top mid area. They find one pick, but inevitably the pinch is just too good from Bonsai and Tristan.
Yeah, very good flank coming in from Bonsai, finds one and adds into the pressure. And when you're fighting two angles at once, it is just so difficult, right? Uh, that's basic. That's yeah. Unless you
Yeah,
are an absolutely goated at the mouse and
that's right.
keys, you
That's right.
know.
And unless you're tens and you find out how to hospital flick 180 to 180.
Hey man, just you wait. When Kowalski pulls out the Odin, man, that is when it is a sight to see. As here we go, walls go down. USC kind of jockeying towards mid. Smokes are out for both sides. As we do see the Cypher tripwire is now towards the mid, towards mid.
Yeah, mid on this map always feels so awkward because of just the way we see it played. Because unless the attacking side forces all the way up to top mid, where obviously you see the double hold with a cipher trip, it really just nothing happens because as you can see, our Nebraska player just sits in market, doesn't need to peek anything,
Yeah.
and our attacking side here just holding angles with no one in them. Again, just leaving the A side completely open. I don't know what forces Nebraska to fall off like this.
Well, potentially a strategy that they have to have the retake and stuff like that. As long as they keep the players alive, you know, keep the utility with them. As we do see Subasa kind of hidden in this smoke. Flash going out, Boombox also out, looking to catch out Kowalski. Kowalski finds two on the thing. Bonsai finds two as well. It is now just the solo Rezo to defend the spike. Kowalski using those jump packs gets caught out by Bonsai to find his third of the round. And we do see another round win for Nebraska. It is now that goes sorry, then that means the game match. It's the match. To Nebraska 1-0. All right.
Yeah, great game there.
Hello everyone. All right, this is our faces and you will see us again after this intermission. And welcome back to the game of USC Cardinal versus Nebraska. Nebraska took one on USC on Sunset, and this is part of the Big Ten Conference. We are into game 2 on Bind, and here we go. As we do see the agent select screen, we have Subasa coming in on Rays, Eli hovering over that Gecko, and we do see kind of a classic Viper from Endo Crisis. No Cipher, however. Interesting. Tell me, Jack, how do you like these picks?
I am astonished, to put it in one word. The double controller I understand, but bringing no Sentinel at all is certainly a brave decision. I'm
Mm-hmm.
very excited to see Kowalski though on the deadlock.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be an interesting. So interesting using that sound base utility in particular to either defend a site or defend a spike. We'll see it. The double initiator though, Gecko and Fade, I'm really excited to see comboed. I'm a Fade maid myself,
Mm.
so I love seeing some Fade lineups, and I do love playing her on Bind. There's some very high vantage points that just really are going to get you scanned out. The Viper picks though, very excited to see how we get these walls lined up for some standard smoke play.
Yeah, we have Viper picks for both sides. We have Brimstones coming in with the smokes, and potentially, the flashes that I was talking about last time. You throw the pad out, they just tend to check it. Kowalski coming in with a deadlock, and we do see Rays matchups with Subasa and Vidor. And here we go. We have USC defending first on the side, and now here's the question: how like how often do you use the default Viper wall for,
How often do I use the default Viper roll?
or just in general? Because obviously it's default because it's very good, right? But how often do you kind of use that, or do you want to kind of use it differently, different strategy?
Yeah, I think the, what we typically see when we talk about a default setup for a smoke in particular is it just shuts off information, and it's less about changing the default, um, and more about how you
Oh,
change
here we
around.
go. Early aggression coming in on the side of B long. Subasa. We do see USC with the aggression finding 4 on the back of that. We do see the Viper kind of alone. Bonsai kind of sitting towards mid, avoiding the
Yeah,
aggression. However, using that stim pack from Brimstone to get the early jump. Spike is down. They have the Fade watching it. And we do see how Nebraska wants to respond. Here we go. Bonsai trying to make a hero play, swings, but Eli finds him with the ghost. And that is round 1 to USC.
yeah, great play from Cardinal there. More than happy to let the dust settle after they get a very favorable trade in Fountain. Very excited by that early aggression down B long. Bonsai, of course, kind of left without any options, and we see how that
Amen.
goes.
Amen. Uh, a sharp stick and a dream. That's all you need. All right, here we go. USC not doing the same aggressive take as we do see Nebraska looking for a B hit. Joy throwing out the vision, trying to find some more. They've claimed themselves an orb. in the early aggression. Kowalski swings, finds two. Eli catches him out with a bulldog, looking for more. Vidor finds Endo Crisis on the backside. Vidor finding another with the classic. So much value coming in as we do see USC rotating out. Nade is out for Zubasa, trying to find more damage. Yeah, and here we go. Spike is going down. Vidor finds his third of the match. Rezo trades it out. Karai, however, finds the trade as well. Bulldog still in hand. Tsubasa on the 1v3. Swings out from the smoke. Finds a classic to the face. Here we go. Thrifty round for Nebraska. As we do see, it is now tied 1-1.
Yeah, some interesting picks there. As Nebraska really was seeming to try to disengage, really. But obviously, the door there, just finding some extra picks, and I'm also really excited by how flexible these players seem. Obviously something like Tristan J moving from Cypher last game to the initiator role on Sky. It's really exciting. Obviously, there is no Sentinel remaining on Cardinal as Rizo moves to the Brimstone. I'm also really excited by the Brimstone picks because we're seeing these. You were asking me about Viper default walls, and obviously that the one on the defense side covering 3 points, 3 of the 4 points of entry on Find is really powerful. But we're also seeing this default Viper wall down a short. And again, it's just cutting off information. We saw that Nebraska laid this down last time, but actually started towards the B side.
Yeah, and here we go. We have a slight pause coming in on the side for USC. It appears that Endo Crisis has DC'd for a second, and that just gives us more time to yap about the different things. As we do see the eco, we do see uh, it looks full autos, full shields coming on the side of Nebraska. USC on a save round here, trying to find some value coming in from low funds off that loss. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Nebraska getting rewarded for finding a thrifty last round, even though the score's 1-1. They've got a huge advantage of the money as it looks like they're looking at some sort of a split.
Yeah, we see Subasa holding out that nade, probably trying to find some damage coming in on the early aggression from Nebraska, potentially scouted or not, as we do see Joy coming in with the bunny hopping. We do enjoy that. Endo Crisis has reconnected, and the pause will be finished shortly.
Right, we'll see if Endo Crisis here can get that default Viper wall up before the timer runs out. Looks like they haven't unpaused yet, but that is gonna perhaps put a damper in the Bonsai and Karai as they look towards showers here.
Yeah, and here we go. A site hit has been called for the side of Nebraska, going to find three looking towards one towards showers and two towards a short. Here we go, a little bit of a shorty action coming in from Endo Crisis. A little cheeky little corner camping as they try to scout out people coming in from Hookah. The grenade does go out, does not find any value coming in, and we do see the side of Nebraska kind of push towards the middle. Kowalski finds Joy on the top of that box there, and we do see fighting towards showers. Bonsai finds Rezo. Smokes are out. Spike has been planted. We do see Endo Crisis try to flank in, but gets caught out. Vidor finds Subasa towards the back of a site. It is now just Eli with the sheriff looking, but the walls are up, and what can you do?
Yeah, huge shutout here from Nebraska, calling out a side here. I was busy being entertained by Eli and Endo Crisis, who were going on their own little James Bond stealth mission up through B main. I think Endo Crisis, particularly with the shorty, begging Nebraska to rotate back into him as he was kind of sitting in that corner, but no cigar.
Yep. Oh, it appears that another pause has been called out. PC has been crashing. So now here we go. Here we go. Tell me more about Sky versus any other, like the opportunity cost of like taking a Sky.
Sky is actually the lowest in terms of opportunity cost, in my opinion. She has everything. Typically we see the Intel initiators, that's usually Fade or Sova, versus the Flash initiators, which is usually, um, Breach and
Sky, yeah.
but it's Sky. Okay, Breach, but Sky and even Gecko sometimes seem to bridge that gap because you get the audio cues on things like Dizzy and Sky's
Mm,
birds.
yes.
They get to play Flash and Intel at the same time. So when you ask me about opportunity costs, yeah, they don't lean as sophisticated in one direction or the other, but they seem to cover their bases. Um, if you think Fade even against a Sky, right? The Sky Q with the Hunt and Fade's Prowlers is obviously going to feel really similar.
Yeah.
And then even against like Gecko's Wingman, um, kits that feel very similar, but I'm excited to see how they play out for each team because there's definitely a reason why Nebraska went for Sky here.
Yeah. Uh, Tell me about Kowalski's deadlock pick. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? How's the value going to get obtained from the utility brought?
Yeah, I mean, think about like a deadlock against a cipher. Even a cipher, you pick and you leave just a trip on the flank while you push in. Deadlock, you can't always do that because if you place a sound sensor, it's not always going to get tripped if the enemy just flanks quietly. Um, but we see Deadlock definitely a lot more powerful at least if you're playing attacker side, in defending a site that you've already claimed and planted the spike on, because she's able to kind of place a sound sensor, whether it's depending on how hard you push up, right? If it can be placed in CT or even just in U-Haul, and just holding off of that extra security. That way, if a fight breaks out, it's gonna make some noise and it's gonna pop those abilities.
Yeah, here we go. A little bit of a high coming in from Rezo shooting his own team. Thankfully, there's no friendly fire in Valorant, as we do see the zoom in on Joy. Here we go.
God, what a game that would be.
I know. Oh man, friendly fire is my favorite thing to test out in games because immediately when you spawn in, you look at your friend and you go, yeah. Left
Yeah,
click, see if they survive or
our
fall
our
damage
ranked
too.
our ranked ladders would be such a larger mess than they already are, for
Here he
sure,
goes,
with
checking
damaging
out the
utility.
sprays along the map. That is the grade that I hope that we all get, as we do see Kurai checking out the spices. And I believe there's a little bit of a heart on the right side of that spray. Uh, it's just lots of fun. It's just a lot of fun occurring around. Here we go.
Yeah, both teams cooling off here before they get back in the action for sure.
Yeah, a little bit of a calm before the storm. Yeah. So yeah, we do see a lot of staring at individual characters' designs. Uh, Pretty interesting.
Yeah, still no motion here from Joy. Be
Here we
very sad for Cardinal to be down initiator.
All right, a word from our production team. We have no updates yet. No worries, production team. We are here to entertain. All right. Uh don't necessarily know how we're going to do it, but
We talked about initiators, we talked about smokes,
yeah.
we talked about deadlock. Kind of leaves the Rays.
Yes.
We saw one Rays last game. We see two this game. Um, I do agree with both the teams here that Rays is a more valuable pick on Bind, just because um, and it's Bind's an older map and Raze is an older character, and I do think she's kind of been a standard on this map, even back when Jet was way more popular. And we see a lot of that, I think, because of Boombot being able to clear U-Haul or hookah or showers, these tight knit spaces that you just want to dump a piece of util in and not have to worry about anymore, because bind has, a lot of maps have this more mediated middle ground of ranges where bind kind of drastically goes from, if you think about, if you could visualize just pushing up belong, you have a long range fight on long, and then you push up and you're closing to garden, and then you have to fight a long range fight back onto B site, and then you're back into close range if you're trying to push and take control of elbow. So really what we see teams do here is kind of train themselves to take the long range fights, I think, and use the util to clear the short. And I think that's where the boom bot and the raise nade really comes in.
Yeah. And yeah, still on the pause coming in. Uh, some interesting up and down motion coming in. It's kind of like a bird, as you see, as we do see clipping through the map, spectating everything every so which way. A very in-depth view coming in from our observer. Uh,
Yes, our observer here definitely doing their best impression of a sky bird. Um,
yes, thank you, Lawrence. All right. I guess you weren't there, but was it Wednesday? I was able to cast the settings, which was really interesting.
oh, good. Well, this is definitely behind as second timer is not going anywhere, as
Yeah,
we
no,
still have.
that's the longest. Hello, everyone. Would you guys like to buy some plants? Uh, Lawrence, if you could look around at our wares. Thank you. Yes, yes. All right, cool. All right, we're here having some fun. Um, yeah, in terms of that, we do see a Viper wall coming in towards A, blocking in kind of that sight line for the side of Nebraska. Yes, that is the side of Nebraska. All
Yeah,
right.
still no signs of life here from our resident fade main Joy. Remember, your
I
friendly
don't
casting
think
agent.
I don't think it is Joy. I think it is
Oh,
someone
sorry,
else. Yes. Um
but do remember
oh,
that
never
I
mind. It is
am.
Joy. It
It is
is Joy.
Joy. But I am a fade main, so remember, if you want your caster to go in, I I certainly can do that.
we cannot switch people mid game. That is, I believe, against the Big Ten rules.
uh, unfortunate, but it looks like we can go to break, and it looks like we might have to do that as we wait for our fade main to come back.
Yes. Never mind. Pause match is
Oh,
now gone. The 10-second, the
right as
10th,
I say it.
the 11th, the 10 to 9 second went down as we do see Karai lining up the smokes, waiting in for the call. Aggression coming in from USC towards B long, however, and showers, but gets caught out. Jolie being caught, finds Vidor looking for more through the smoke. Endo Crisis finds another. Kowalski finds finds the end of a rifle. Eli getting caught out by Bonsai through hookah, as we do see University of Nebraska finding B site. And here we go,
Yeah,
USC
Joy.
coming in on the retake.
Yeah, Joy rejoining the game here and taking some swings right off the bat with that shower pressure, catching the enemy raise there with an empty clip. But it is going to be a rotate back to B site, and all three members of USC Cardinal are going to be trying to retake from the flank.
Yes, we have flipped the map. It is now USC attacking a site with a timer down of the spike. Uh, and we do see kind of Nebraska kind of taking very far angles, trying to play kind of defensive. We do see the Viper go out. Joy finds Tristan, gets caught out by Bonsai. Karai finds two on the backside of B, and they earn themselves a round. It is now 3-1 Nebraska.
Yeah, elbow angle from Karai there, just a little too strong, and I think the Bonsai on the other team there knew something was up. I'm sure calmed that to his team, saying, "Hey, they're not coming into spawn yet. I'm sure they're flanking." So they were definitely ready and poised against USC Cardinal trying to make something happen out of hookah.
Yeah, here we go. Uh, sheriffs, inspectors across the board for USC. Rifles in hand for the side of Nebraska. They've earned themselves a full bye, and they are now looking joy defending this short side. But we do see Nebraska sending two through Hookah and two through B long. Rotate call has been made. Vidor finds Endocrisis with the Kowalski throws down the wall. And we do see smokes going down as Nebraska starts planting. Tsubasa on the back end, supporting Eli in on this swing. Rezo just looking at the deadlock wall. Smoke's about to go down. Smoke comes back up thanks to Karai getting shot through the smoke. Kowalski finds one. Kowalski finds another. Tsubasa getting a kill onto Karai, but is it enough? Here we go. Kowalski from the top ropes finds his third, looking for more. Tsubasa on the back end through the smoke. It's about to go down, about to peak two. However, Vidor finds the kill, and the attackers win. That gives Nebraska their fourth round. And here we go.
Yeah.
Full buys around rifles, full shields.
An absolute mess coming out of elbow there for Cardinal. Got some Matrix style dodges on the spray that was coming through elbow of the smoke, but obviously Kowalski there from the top box providing some additional coverage.
Yeah, here we go. Nebraska coming in with 3 ultimates. We specifically have the Deadlock Brimstone, and I believe that was the raise. Potentially, I was not able to check the scoreboard in time. All right, with 1 for the side of USC, Eli finds Kowalski through the wall. That is 1 down. The aggression from USC on the back end. Tristan finds Tsubasa. However, Eli is there again, finds his second of the round, earns himself an orb in showers, as we do see Nebraska try to push through a short. Joy finds one, gets traded out. Vidor with the spike in hand, trying to find
round
some
after
more.
round, we see USC really pushing for this shower aggression, and I think we see it off of the Viper wall. Is really what allows it. If Nebraska wants to push up through that, they have to take a hit for it and get some kills. But we do see Nebraska pushing all the way into CT.
Yeah, Karai looking more. Sees 2, swings, finds 1. Vidor on the second swing finds and trades it out. It is now a 1v1. Both are apparently running towards B in an interesting dance. Here we go. Vidor with spike in hand, looking for a time to plant. Plants now. Spots Eli, throws nade, gets caught out. Vidor finding Eli, planting down the spike, and earning Nebraska their 5th round win.
Yeah, we could see both teams there between the Rays and the Gecko. There was a mutual understanding that the rest of the round had to be taken to B site, but it is going to go in favor of the door.
Gentleman's agreement.
You could say.
Yes. All right. Here we go. Endocrisis wall towards B. Towards B, blocking off Hookah and Long, as we do see they stack. USC stacks mid and leaving showers kind of open. Here we go. Kowalski, noticing that showers is open, takes up the space. Karai finds Joy with the ultimate. Kowalski finding Tsubasa towards showers. They have now achieved a site. Smokes going in and Heaven and CT. Here we go. Gecko passing by stealthily, sneakily. Boombox out, trying to find that, using that utility to kind of scout out where people are. Not pushing out yet. Eli finds Kowalski at a Heaven.
Yeah, USC kind of wary of. Wow, I thought they were aware of Vidor potentially sitting up close to CT, but that Gecko Flash trying to come out does catch them off guard.
Yep, and here we go. Eli caught out with Dizzy, trying to get some information. Timeout again. All right, and this time we will most likely. I don't know. It's only a minute, specifically just a minute. So, you know, trying to settle in, get cozy.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, here we go. USC with 5 ultimates in hand, coming out with an ult fight. How do you kind of space these out, and how would you like to see USC use these ultimates?
Yeah, well, it's definitely interesting. If you're Nebraska right now, you can kind of expect what Cardinals going to go for if, one, two, or even three of these ultimates are up. There's kind of a game plan that goes with each ult. But when all five are up, there's just this massive threat that you don't know what's coming from Cardinal. Especially where they've been taking these aggressive plays in showers, or maybe they're just going to save them all for retake, right? I really don't know what to
Optimally.
make sense of all five of these ultimates at once.
Yeah, hopefully it does not follow the suit of what I would like to call Qverwatch. It's when
Mm.
everyone ults at the same time and no one finds any value because the fight's already won. All right, here we go. Walls come down. A site jockeying for position has been made. Viper wall. Uh, very standard on the side of Nebraska. Razor sends smokes going down. Joy finds Kowalski kind of shooting through the smoke, trying to catch someone out.
Yeah, Nebraska finally being let into showers, but it doesn't go unpunished, of course, as we get one pick here for Cardinal. Uh, Ironically, Cardinal with the most offensive tools they could have in one round, choosing to play passively.
Yeah, looking out to kind of absorb that aggression. Vidor sees Tsubasa coming on the backside. Tristan catches them out. The rotate towards B call has been punished, however, as Nebraska takes space towards A, going all the way in through elbow and looking for kind of angles to take. Because you do see Vidor on that kind of high box.
Yeah, Tristan here sitting on the bench looking for a headshot into CT.
Yep.
But
Oh,
but these retake ults, here they come.
oh, yeah. Decayed, slowed, hit with a orbital strike. What can you do against that? As Rezo puts down the smokes, looking for the spike. Here we go. Peeks out, finds Vidor. Endocrisis getting him. Eli looking for more. Viper Molly out. Rezo finds Bonsai as the defuse goes down, and that is a USC victory for the round. It is now 2-6 as USC stops the bleeding.
That's right. It only took three ultimates, but we do find a way to swing this back
Everyone,
into a
press
game.
X right now.
That's right.
Exactly.
Ironically, they only found, I think it was only one, maybe two picks. I know they caught Tristan there with the detain and orbital strike combo. Caught him sitting on bench. But
Yes, the classic detain to orbital strike combo.
yes, but largely
Something to
those
take into the ranked
ultimates.
games.
But ironically, those ultimates were really just disorienting, I think.
Yep, here
Uh,
we go. Endo Crisis coming in with the Viper's Pit, throws out the Molly, catches out, finds Vidor, uh, and gets caught in the deadlock. This is probably the most scariest thing to ever occur, but Kowalski uh, finds the end of some bullets as well. Yeah, getting caught by deadlock is scary. Yeah, because your screen goes blue. You're just slowly moving towards a target. I don't know,
yeah.
man.
Meanwhile,
It's anxiety inducing. Sorry.
no. Meanwhile, Bonsai finding a pick on A side and putting up a Viper pit of their own while his team's gonna take the TP over to help out. Jollybean though.
Yeah, here we go. Kurai planting. Seekers go out. Tsubasa finds one with the ultimate, looking for the last remaining. Kurai falls as well. And here we go. USC on a second round win. Oh, Wings are standing on top of the diffuser. All right, sorry.
Yeah, great job for Cardinal here, keeping the momentum going. Not letting their lack of ultimate stop them from getting a win. Obviously, they tried to set up that Viper pit in B long, didn't quite go their way with the deadlock ult, but
Yeah.
they made a good retake out of it for sure.
Yeah. Now we have University of Nebraska coming in with two ultimates of their own. Uh, Definitely not going to see another decayed plus detained orbital strike. However, am excited to see kind of that space denying tool very potent post plant ultimate as well as they try to push through hookah.
Yeah, this Boombot we talked about coming out.
Yeah, making some scouts. As we do see finally the Viper default wall being used. Eli finds one at the back, kind of deters it as we do see one person pushing through showers. Bonsai finds Tsubasa at the back of A site, just like I was saying. The wolf is looking for some value, finds a smoke. But do they spot this gecko? They do. Tristan takes out Eli on the backside of B, and the spike goes down.
Yeah, Eli, they're almost having a timing on getting behind the Skywolf, but eventually gets caught out, and there's gonna be a fight here in Elbow.
Here we go. USC coming in on the retake. Tristan finds Endocrisis towards the backside. Vidor pulling out the ultimate, looking for some value. Does not find anyone at the backside. Looking
Yeah,
for kind of cheeky. It
missing the
looks like,
showstopper doesn't matter. Still forcing Cardinal back into A site. Looks like they're gonna have to save their rifles.
yeah, Cardinal looking for a save right now for the 10th round goes to University of Nebraska.
Nebraska slowly inching their way back to CT.
Do we
They're
see any fights or
looking for a U-Haul. They're not
no?
gonna catch it.
No, nah. Safely tucked in that little room. Here we go. Cool. Here we go. No pauses. Oof. Had me worried there, Rezo. Just standing still was scary. All right, here we go. Full buys around, rifles across the board, full shields across the board, and the walls are about to come down.
Yeah,
It appears to be a hookah hit coming in for the side of Nebraska, and USC with the classic showers aggression.
yeah. We haven't gotten many full buys this game. Things have definitely been leaning either one direction or the other. But we're gonna see how these strats fall as we get kind of this skirmish around hookah that seems
Yeah,
to amount to nothing besides a little bit of damage on our raise.
Rezo finding Bonsai coming in towards A main, and look at the stack coming in on the side of Nebraska for B Long, pushing out of the smoke, looking for answers. Eli through the smoke finds three, and that is a quick round coming in for the side of USC. Endocrisis trading off as well.
Yeah, great hold there from Cardinal. Nebraska obviously trying to jump out of hookah. Just just really can't say anything about the crossfire.
Yeah, the B long push was this many people. It's very difficult, especially with apparently Eli holding down backside of B in that elbow corner. Joy coming in, looking looking for the A side hold. Three for the side of USC, two on B. As we do see Endocrisis maybe being caught out potentially at B long, facing the end of three rifles. Vidor trying to check corners. Ooh, we do see the sniper shot go through as we do see Eli getting pushed out. The operator. Here we go. He finds one, looking for more. Gets caught out. Tristan with the Phantom finds him. Rezo trades out. Vidor down. Tristan is now planting. Spike potentially does not go down, and it is now a secured site for the side of Nebraska. However, USC, four people surrounding the site. We do see the walls come down for the deadlock.
Yeah, trying to fight through this deadlock wall here so we can get the pinch from elbow. The Viper smoke's gonna come up.
Yep, Endocrisis finds its counterpart on Bonsai, swinging out. Tristan J finds Joy. Rezo finds two, and the end of the fight makes it his third for the round, and Rezo diffuses, and that is another victory for USC Cardinal against Nebraska. It is now
Yeah,
5-3.
some of these gunfights just start going Cardinals' way, and the rounds are gonna keep ticking up.
Yeah, here we go on the switch side with another pistol round. My favorites. All right, here we go. So, tell me, how do you think USC attacks this site? specifically this round in the pistol.
Um, well, we're looking at Joy here, and we've got this same default wall from the Viper, and I'm really interested to see how Joy punches through it because they have bought full util. That is two dogs, a seize, and obviously the haunt. So with no backup from their team, though, I don't see how they're gonna fight with a classic.
All right, here we go. Showers is being fought over. We do see Kurai kind of in a cheeky little angle here. However, without the crossfire, he will be caught out. Kind of little jiggle peek. Eli caught in behind the wall, and Kowalski finds two. Yeah, that deadlock holding down Hookah gets the spike. It's now 3 against 5.
Yeah, with that shower fight coming to a bit of a stalemate, it seems like our players on the B side tried to make something happen in hookah, but definitely getting shut down by that deadlock, who's now feeling a little more comfortable, I guess, on the defense side.
Yep, Tristan finding another one towards A main. It is now an uphill battle for the side of the USC Cardinal. Ooh. All right, here we go. Kurai finds two at the end. Finish the pistol round. It is a flawless for the defenders. Nebraska goes up 8-5. Earns himself a round.
Yeah, we'll see what Nebraska does with this. Definitely forcing up. We see an Ares on Vidor. Very interesting. I know you talked about an Odin earlier, but an Ares.
Yeah. We did see a little bit of Ares usage as well last Wednesday against the University of Nebraska. Interesting to see how they use it. Very high amount of bullets per round, and definitely stronger than the majority of the USC's pistols. And we go Endo Crisis through Hookah, looking for some value. Do you see the shower push? Karai shooting through the smoke, knows that they're coming. USC taking some damage, sends down, smoke's coming out, looking to shoot the mole. Love how he pronounces it. It's amazing. All right, here we go.
Male.
All right. As we do see, 4 on the side for Nebraska, jockeying, defending A. 5 on the side of USC. 4 on the side of USC as Eli gets caught out by Vidor using that Ares. Rezo trades out Karai in showers. However, Tristan finds two with the rifle. The rotate call has been made as Endo Crisis and Joy are pushing. Kowalski with the Bulldog finds him through the teleporter, and that is another round win for Nebraska.
Yeah, definitely just an unfortunate call there for Cardinal. I think they were trying to wait out some smokes for sure, and begging I think Nebraska to rotate, but Nebraska there holding four different angles from A site. It's just staring down the entry points of showers and short while leaving their Viper to kind of hold down B site. Especially because they had the better guns. There's just really no point of entry there for Cardinal.
Yeah, very scary pushing in as for Cardinal, especially if you only have sheriffs and ghosts. Here we go. Rifles coming in for the side of USC, trying to stop the bleeding. As we do see Kowalski finding one on Eli towards B main.
Yeah, again, a lot of attention being paid here to showers by both teams. The blue side, sorry, Nebraska's Brimstone here, not taking that deep angle like we saw earlier, but Cardinal is going to push up, and we're going to get a fight here on A side.
Yeah, here we go. Mollis goes out. Kurai finds one on Tsubasa. Joy finds another onto Kurai. Rezo finding one onto Tristan towards the right side of A. And here we go. Planting potentially. Rezo finds Vidor. Planting has been made. We do see Kowalski going through, trying to find a pick, as we do see Bonsai coming in on the flank, finds two. Joy and Rezo go down. Will they get traded out? Endo Crisis on the trade. Bonsai falls, as we do see the deadlock looking for Smokes goes down. Endo Crisis gets Kowalski. It is a clutch, and that brings it to 6-9. USC down 3 rounds, but not out.
Cutting it real close there if I'm Cardinals Viper. uh, or Yeah, sorry. The interesting place here. I really I'm falling. I was unsure in the beginning, but I'm really falling in love with this double smoke style with these Viper default walls. Though they're not changing, there's a lot to play around with where we place these brimstone smokes. We saw some very close ones that round from Nebraska on the retake.
Yes, strong brimstone smokes. We do see the deadlock now moving over towards defending A site, taking control of the showers as we do see USC pushing through hookah this time. The first time USC has pushed through hookah without taking an early kill, but we do see Nebraska staring down hookah and Bonsai pushing all the way through a long, kind of in a cheeky
Yeah.
little corner, trying to catch people off. Tsubasa looking down. Kowalski finds a headshot through into CT. He Endocrisis onto Bonsai towards A long. We do see several picks going on the side for UC Cardinal. It is now 3-2 as they do secure the site. Endocrisis planting. Tristan goes through the TP as well as I believe the Kurai. Yes, the Brimstone. Molly goes out, jumping out of the smoke, finding two. However, Endocrisis trades back onto Rezo. Tristan trying to do the same. However, Joy from behind finds the kill. It is now 7-9.
Yeah, Nebraska there holding pretty well on B site originally, but either getting a little too greedy or just getting anxious, waiting for Cardinal to push in. Just takes a couple bad fights and loses the firepower they need to defend B site. And though we saw some great play with our Nebraska's Brimstone Karai chasing Tristan's dog in back into B site, it just isn't enough with three players staring at Hookah.
Yes. All right, here we go. Bonsai coming in with the sheriff. Wait, not the sheriff, the outlaw choice. Interesting how they're defending B long with it. Huge sight line, able to take a lot of space. As we do see three players for each side of UC trying to take Kuga. Kowalski finds one. Tsubasa with the grenade kill, however, trades it out. We do see Bonsai coming in on the flank with the outlaw.
Yeah, definitely an eco strat there from Kowalski, trying not to get scared of the pressure, but getting caught by the nade there definitely unfortunate, as now his utility is not going to be of any use.
Endocrisis finds one. Bonsai finds Eli, however, on the backside towards the B push. USC, even though they've made some picks, they haven't necessarily gotten any ground specifically from them. So we do
Yeah, no
see
pick going unpunished, but in the A
we
short.
do see Endocrisis and Kurai so close, and the picks do come out. Vidor onto Joy towards the showers. Viper's Pit is out. Spike has been planted.
Gonna be a tricky situation playing around this Viper Pit as we try to pinch from showers and heaven.
Yeah, here we go. The pinch is about to be made. Endocrisis staring just outside, only to look a little bit more. The swing out from Subasa finds one. And
Yeah,
Bonsai
no crisis though,
with the sheriff.
moving right out from the edge, sitting on the bench, waiting.
Oh, Endocrisis pulls down the Viper Wall, finds his third of the round.
Very well played there. I like how Basa came out, found some information, and just allowed Endo Crisis to make the final play on defending that spike.
Yes. All right, here we go. USC 8, Nebraska 9. Can they bring it back? All right, here we go. To tie it up, rifles across the board. Full shields, except for Vidor and Eli coming in. As we do see three ultimates on the side of Nebraska, two ultimates on the side of USC. Showers battle has commenced. Hookah heavily contested now. As we do see Nebraska investing two players towards B long. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, Cardinal here choosing to split up, almost dare I say, lost their brimstone to the trap that Nebraska was setting on B long. But the fights are going to take place in Hookah.
Yeah, Kowalski finds Eli in Hookah. Deadlock missed the ultimate. However, did find the kill Subasa. trying to swing around with the thing. Spike did go down, however, it is now retained. Now, do they get caught out by this raise on the side? Vidor stealthily standing by the TP. They do not find him. Finds one. Bonsai coming in with the op. Finds Rezo. Joy on the trade. However, the damage is done. Joy picks up the spike, takes the TP. It is now a rotate towards A. It is a 1v3 here, and we do see one lurk coming in for the side of Tristan. Will Joy swing and find it? No. Tristan finds the kill, and the defenders win. Nebraska takes the 10th round. Takes their 10th round.
Yeah, tricky spot there for Cardinal. Playing maybe just a little too slow against a Nebraska team that isn't falling for any fakes, right? Isn't rotating too early and is really just showing some great patience against a separated Cardinal. But it looks like they are lining up for a more coordinated A hit with all five members of Cardinal sitting outside A short.
Yes. Coming in with some SMGs. We do see a sheriff, three rifles coming in, and here we go. Brimstone ultimate is used. Viper wall goes up. Seeker goes out. Raise. Tsubasa finds one with the showstopper. We do see two players for side of. Oh, traded out. Vidor finds two with his own showstopper. Tsubasa onto Karai. Eli finds one. However, Kowalski finds another. Eli with the spike pushes through this Viper wall, understands that someone's coming in through B main, or sorry, through CT.
Yeah. Tricky spot here, and a stinger against the Vandal just isn't going to be enough.
Yes. All right. And that is the 11th round for Nebraska.
Yeah, interesting spot there as we think about some of the utility in Valorant. I really find it interesting that, we notice, of course, the teleporters on bind are unique, but also as Gecko tries to rotate through hookah out on the B site, getting caught by the sound sensor. But as much as he got delayed by that, he was able to make up for it by sending Wingman out to plant instead of himself. So, just a cute little moment there that I noticed. I think shows the beauty of this game pretty well.
Yes. Bonsai with this operator kind of reaming through whatever USC is has been being able to hold down B long, even though they haven't had to use it that often. Just the threat of just sitting there on that long angle, definitely a huge deterrent against USC.
Yeah, Cardinal ignoring their B strategies and instead returning to this weird stalemate that's been occurring every round in showers.
Yes, the shower fights. Here we go. Phase ultimate out. Vidor finds Endocrisis. Rezo trades out for Vidor. Tristan finding two, finding three at the end of that. Rezo finding out. Tristan takes the fourth of the round. It is now another round win for Nebraska.
Yeah, I don't mind that from Cardinal at all, though. I really like that they sped things up. They had hesitated a little bit, waited for Nebraska to make an aggressive play out of showers, but really decided together, hey, we're going to go out on a site and we're going to do what we need to do. Unfortunately, though, the trade's not going their way. Tristan there finding 4 kills very impressively, coming out from heaven, just raining down, finds 4 unlucky victims, and we are going to be match point for Nebraska here.
Yep. Match point. Nebraska, 2 ultimates online. You have the Seekers and the Viper Pit. Huge deterrence coming in for the side of USC. How do they fight into this?
They've got they've got a hard time here. Even with Nebraska dedicating 2 players to be long, being able to hold this tightly around the A side is really a trick. But with only a Brimstone in a Sky here, if they're able to get some deep smokes up and stay away from U-Haul, they might just make this execute happen. Of course, they're gonna need the bomb.
Yes, here we go. Spike is down. Endocrisis finds Vidor pushing out a little bit too much as we do see the deadlock sneaking up behind. Does Endocrisis peek him? No, they just miss him. All right. As we do see Kowalski a little bit concerned. Garai finds 2, however, on the A side. and finds more. That is the end of the match and the game against University of Nebraska. They take it
GG's.
2-0.
Yeah, definitely a story of patience for me.
Yeah. So,
We
Jack,
see
tell me, who's your player of the game?
player of the game. Give me Kowalski.
Kowalski?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was solid. Lots of fragging out and stuff like that. Very good play. All right, that's it for us here at USC Esports. Thank you, everyone. See you soon.
Bye bye.